It's my green light.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see the green light. Yeah.
Thanks.
Tested 1, 2, 3. You guys hearing us well? Mm-hmm. Hope you guys are hearing us well. We have on our little fancy mics, as you can see, right about here, sir. Yeah. We'll take a look at the green part. Anyway, we saw Lioness coming in.
Yes.
Happy to have you, our friend, and Mr. What's your husband name?
Watson.
Watson. No, Mr. Martin. Sasha Watson. But glad to have you both, because we know that when Lioness is on, you are also on, sir. So big up yourself. Yes. For those who are coming in, remember to drop a like on the video as you come in or on the live. And just to officially start, we're saying, welcome on. I go again? Or we start again? Jesus, peace. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another
Conversation with the Lees.
Conversation with the Lees. We can't really forget
You forget the word intro.
Yes. Happy to have you guys. Who's that? Marlene?
Hey, Marlene. Good night. Welcome, Marlene.
Yeah, Marlene. I hope when you were in the supermarket, you bought something for us. Yeah, but happy to have you all, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those who are joining for the first time, welcome. We hope everybody who joining has already subscribed, and those who will be joining, hope you guys have already subscribed. We are so happy and delighted that you guys are on the live with us, and we're gonna have a nice little conversation. But just before that, we are reminding you guys to remember to send in your 10 to 15 second videos of yourselves encouraging others to subscribe to our channel, right? And when you send those in, you will send it to conversewiththelees@gmail.com. Right, Jordan?
You can put at the bottom.
No, man, this is a live.
Oh, this is a live, yeah.
But I think it's Converse with the Lees. Jay?
Yes, it is. Converse, not conversation.
Right. It's conversewiththelees@gmail.com. So you can send us an email with your video, 10 to 15 seconds video, and we will, or you will see yourself on one of our videos in the future. Yes. And your responsibility is to simply ask others or tell others about just tell them about the experience you've had with us and the conversations and why they should subscribe to Conversation with the Lees. All right? We are up to 410, near into the 500, guys. Let's get there, and then we need to get to 1,000. So we're taking the steps, no problem. We're taking the steps. But we also want to express real appreciation for you guys. Love you guys much. What else we need to? Oh, yes. Look out for our intro. We went and did our thing. We were own camera people. We were own photographers. We were own directors of the shot. Everything. And all of that just to bring you guys a fresh new intro. Right? You are the reason why we do what we do. And you coming on and having conversations with us is what we do, is why we do what we do, so you can be a part of it. Yes. So look out for our new intro. And we celebrated our second or third year.
This year will be the second year.
Right. So it will be our second year
on YouTube. Yeah. So last year was the
December
first anniversary.
To the 20.
We started 2020.
So December.
This is 2020.
To 2021.
So this
and
year
then
will be
2021
3.
to 2022. A 3.
Not as yet.
Well, man. So it's
2021.
2021, 2022, 2023. So 3 years. Because this was in January.
It's January,
right. So it's 3. Oh, I count to December.
No, you can't count.
Oh, so it's Oh, so
It's 2 years.
so it's 20,
January coming, we make 3.
right, because it's 2021 would I make
Thank you,
2021?
Marlene.
I try real quick maths.
2021 would have be 1 year. 2022 would have be
No, 21 to 22 is 1, 22 to 23 is 2. So it's 2 years for you. Right. So we're celebrating our second year. Yeah, we're working on the maths. We're celebrating our second year on YouTube. And look out for that video. We're not going to tell you how we're going to do it, but look out for it.
Yeah.
And who knows? If you send in your video early, you may just be in our anniversary video. Interesting.
Come Lioness, we're here. No, we're on. No. Thank you, Marlene. Thank
Right.
you.
So, yes, guys, lots of things happening, and we give God thanks for this opportunity to have you guys come and share with us.
Mhm.
All right, so tonight, the topic, you see the question sign. So we're going to take this a little strange, but listen, when is it okay to be a hypocrite or to be hypocritical? Or is it ever okay to be or to play hypocrite? And I give you a scenario. We're going to give you a scenario. So, for example, you have your friend, right? And you know your friend stay a particular way, but you don't want to
Good
hurt
night,
your
cuz.
friend.
Welcome, Rowan.
Hi, welcome, Rowan. You don't want to hurt your friend feelings. Cause maybe talk to him or her about something more than one time before, but it'll get too much. Do you still play the hypocrite and not say nothing, or do you tell him like it is?
Honestly, I'm not good at playing that hypocrite thing, so I'm not a good person to ask, but I don't think so. I think you should always be forthright.
Who that is on?
You should always be forthright in telling people.
Pamela Brown.
Pamela. Hi, Pamela.
Hi,
welcome,
Pam.
welcome.
Miss you for a while,
Miss you
Pam.
for a while.
Hold on, I get to my face. I sweat. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think you should play the hypocrite. Once the person is a friend, I think you should know each other enough. So you should just, be real. Be real about the situation. And I mean, tell the person like it is. I mean, even though you maybe if it's a situation wherein now it's not gonna benefit the person and it's more on the destroying side, if you're more destroying the person, I would say, yeah. So maybe we all do at some point. Like if it's not going to help the person, if it's not going to benefit the person, but being a more like the person is already done, like kicking a man when he's done, it really don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Yeah.
All right, but before we go any further, let's hear some person.
Comment.
Rowan said good night, guys. Of course. Pamela said good night, Mr. Wesley. Good night to you, Pam.
Good night.
Again.
Guys.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Jen.
Carly says good night.
Good night.
Chanel says it's not.
Welcome.
No, it's not. And Rowan is giving us breaking news. He's coming to Jamaica next month.
Woo! Welcome,
Rowan, pistachio.
Oh my God.
Let me give me this. Pistachio.
Welcome.
Cashews. What's more want? Anything else you have can carry. But those two be things are the main thing I want.
Oh my, welcome Chanel Chambers. Welcome.
Well, is that the first time Chanel come on?
No, I think Chanel came early.
Hi Chanel. What's your baby's name again? I don't remember your baby name. But hi little baby. Yeah, but
you can my mom never have my glasses on.
I said Chanel says you can be honest, you can be
respect. No.
I guess you're respectful and a little soft.
And a little soft. So you be gentle in laying it on. Because I believe though there are situations wherein, worse if you have a friend where you know that they're going through something and maybe telling them the truth at that moment, it's not gonna help them. Like they're gonna kick themselves too much. I mean, maybe for that little you can just passively play the hypocrite. Until when he or she is in a better state of mind and can receive what you have to say. I believe I'm more on that side. But in other situations where you're going to bite your conscience and, it's not gonna help the person. I will tell you, I'm that person. I'm gonna tell you for your own benefit. But if you're kind of down on your luck and telling you not gonna help, but wait for the right time when it
All right. So, well, I wanted to make sure. All right. All right. I wanted to make sure I get the meaning of the word hypocrite.
Yes.
It says it's a noun. Noun. A person who claims or pretends to have certain beliefs about what is right, but who behaves in a way that disagrees with those beliefs.
Oh, yeah.
So they read it again. And those who come on the live remote to like the live.
And Chanel's baby name is Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah.
Hi, Alexis. All right, so let me read it again. What a hypocrite is. It says a person who claims or pretends to have certain beliefs about what is right, but who behaves in a way that disagrees with those same beliefs.
And that's where I'm coming from. Say I have a friend who know that, all right. Say I have a friend who know that they should not be doing something that they know they should not be doing, but I'm a strong believer that it's wrong and you shouldn't do it.
Yes.
You should hold up a standard.
Yes.
But the person already recognizes that, oh my God, how can I do this? I'm such a this, I'm such a that. How could you know? Don't you see? Tell me of this. Like Mr. Well, you already know. You know because that time I say in my mind, yes, you have no darn sense, but you can't tell the person then. You understand me? Because I'm not gonna destroy them more. So I mean, maybe another day now where the person good to go and say, do you realize I was behaving yesterday? Oh my God, I can't believe I was so hard on myself. Then you can say, well, in all fairness, you needed to because what you did was wrong. And I can't believe that you have that moment of insanity. How dare you? Because then they're mentally capable of handling it then. So I believe that I would still be playing the hypocrite because I know that what they were doing was wrong.
Don't touch your mic.
I'm sorry. But I was trying to baby them a little to go easy. Yeah.
So for example, so it says if you have a belief and you decide to go against the same belief or you disagree with the same belief, but you believe it in yourself, that's where the hypocrisy is.
Yeah.
Let me read some more comments. Jennifer says, which is my mommy. But you may call her Jennifer, she'll box me a little more. You think you're easy, Shirley. I think you should tell the person the truth. Don't play hypocrite. Right. So in the same breath then, alright, so for example, me I have some unsaved friends, male friends. And they might relate to me about, their relationship and them not married and thing. Am I being an hypocrite?
Depends what are the relation to your relationship.
No, for example, no, they're not married. I am married, but they have their relationship.
I don't think you're a hypocrite because everybody have to live their own life. How you will become the hypocrite if you don't encourage them to get married and settle down. But again, if they're not in the situation, if you know your friends, boy, their mental space not ready for marriage, you should not encourage them to get married because that's hypocritical. You know what's going to happen down the road.
Yeah, it's like,
if they're married in that state.
It's like say
girlies. Jealous.
And then no, him same find one. Find the one. Well, him find somebody who's really genuinely in love with him, and him my raise upon the matter, and probably and say, oh Jesus, say, we know say him not really, him not gonna steal. Right?
Yeah.
But him say, him find this girl and she in love with. I'm going to tell him, say, yo, no, leave the woman.
Yeah. It works if he's have a habit of falling in love very regularly. And not making a
fall in love. I'm a gallus.
Exactly, my gallus. So, I mean, you will be playing the hypocrite if you don't tell him the truth.
Yeah.
If you don't tell him, say, my youth, you need to find some bagel and settle down with, and make that person the one that can keep. And the worst, if he's always complaining, boy, I'm broke, because all them girl I want a man money, man, and whatever. And if you say, my youth are true and what, no.
Yeah.
Because it's the lifestyle in which he's living, his choice, that causes him to be in that predicament. So it will be hypocritical.
But let me ask the question though. And you guys, and you're expected to give your thoughts. So is it hypocritical to know something? Let me just give a scenario. Say one of your girlfriend, with a silver not. You in your mind, if a 10-year difference in a relationship can go on, but she comes to you as a friend, and the person who she dated is 20 years older. No watches. And the people in business if they want to do it, if they want to go there. But will you stop your conscience from telling her that he's too old?
He's too old?
Because he's like 20 years older than her.
All right. I'm going to be real. Me being me, and I should know my friend, if I see that it's going to be a factor later wherein, it's going to be a problem, I'm going to say, with all due fairness, so and so. Him too young. I think he's too young for you. You're
No. He is older than her.
He's older than her?
20 years older.
I mean, then I will know my friend. If that is what she likes, then I would not knock her for it.
Even though you believe that a 10-year is
yeah, I know me. I'm going to say, boy, hats off to you, because me really couldn't tread the road because me think he's, he would be too old for me. I would gear it towards me and not impose it on her, but me going to tell her the truth. So when push come to shove and I have to be in their company, I don't act some sort of way because she would know how I feel pertaining to me. But on her behalf, if that's her decision, I'm going to say, hats off to you.
Hold on, guys. Tell me if you're hearing the fan blowing in the mic because I don't want to get that distortion.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm going to let you know my opinion on it, but I would not condemn her.
Because
that's what she loves.
She herself know that you have a certain stance on even on the age difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
and
ahead.
And to value your opinion.
And if I'm a real girl, I'm gonna say to her, and you can manage like the next 10 years down the road, and you love your thing good and nice, and maybe he will not be capable of doing it then. You know that you can't go out. And the man, so I think for me that would be the line of the conversation.
So you're going to then make sure
open our eyes.
You have about our conscience.
I mean, about our conscience. If me know my friend, me go say, then Pat so and so, you cannot feel no way later down the road when how you gonna manage me, know how you behave and whatnot. So you're ready for that commitment. If you know, say if him cannot rake up a goods good down the road, you're fine with that. Then I am that type of friend. If me you're good, me I gonna show you like the possibility of what reality is. And if you decide say, boy, you're thing, I'm hating on you. We laugh off of that still, but at least me did tell you, because when you come back to me, life spare me, you're going down the road strong. And I said, boy, when me that think of me, I said, me did tell you. I said that, me I try to show you, but you want to make your own decision, but whatever. So me love you. And then I will not play the hypocrite now with what you want, go out on the person.
Alright, so Colleen says, love has no age. If the person is happy, why should one discourage that person? No, we're not saying discourage.
No, you're not going to discourage, but you should know your friend. We're saying that,
for example, your friend knows you to be somebody who have a certain belief on something. So I'm saying, would you say and express your belief, even though she coming to you, knowing where your answer going, what you think about it, but would you then say would you say, that's okay? And then your heart, you say, you would recommend it, but instead of saying what you believe, you say to us, oh man, all right, that's okay.
Exactly. Because I gotta say, first of all, if I'm me or you, Carly, I gotta say, all right, so you love him? All right.
You ask some very strong questions.
You know enough about him, like, you can manage whatever also down the road, whatever. And according to what you supply now, and if you're defending me, I say, well, it's your decision. I'm just saying, you have to look on it from all sides, and know what you're getting into. And then you may say to me, yeah, but I mean, me know you're going to say, but yes, sex may not be all to intimacy. Yes, Carly, you will. Yes, sex is not all to intimacy and whatnot. But if me know that you're good with that, and no matter of fact, me know say you're the type of loyal person too, so maybe me wouldn't have to tell her much. Because I know that she's loyal and any decision she makes, she will stick by it. So that's fine. But if it's another person now, Carleen, where you know, say, them all about the performance and keeping up with certain things with physicality and because the age difference are going to matter half our time. Then you have to say, so what about so and so where you love them and so and so? And if them say, no, me can deal with that when it come or whatever, well, you know, but you're not going to change the mind of the person.
All right, so Marlene says, whether too young or too old, I would say make sure you know what you're doing.
Beautiful.
Don't think,
Marlene.
Don't think it is my place to say too young or too old. Worse, if them grown, sometimes we impose our likes on people.
That can be true.
Right.
But I still going to tell you the truth. Whereas if me know you, if the truth is, and maybe this is where now I will play the hypocrite. If me and you are just surface friend, you understand?
It no matter to
you. It no matter. Me just say, well, your choice. But if I'm a girl and me care for you, I know you. Because
yeah, that's the point I want to
care for you. Me I go say, well, I still your decision. But provided that you are not looking on it long term, me I go show you long term.
And you still give up, you still going to give support.
It's your decision, but more make sure say we're up on the same page that you know where you are going to. Because any which way, me are your friend and we are the real friend. If God's spirit life me I go there, you still all come back in my years. Because I'm supposed to know you. If you know if, boy, wait a minute, you couldn't tell me? You couldn't this, you couldn't that.
Yes, I told you so.
You understand? So, even though it's not your decision to change your mind, but I believe as a friend, you have the responsibility
to give all the information.
If the person really come to you with the situation, now for you to go dig it out and try impose on it, because maybe the person not too serious to go long term either. But if it's a long term thing and they ask your advice, I'm not going to play the hypocrite. I'm going to open the possibilities. And at the end of the day, Mr. Law said the card is in your hand. Whatever decision you make, I'm still here.
All right. So here's another scenario. You have a friend, you know, this guy, him not the most lookable, but him have money, and your friend come to you, female now, and she bring him to you and say, "This is my boo." Would you tell her? Say, listen, you know, just for the money you want, you're talking to
I think I'll be a little hypocritical. The reason why, because maybe I'm into looks, but she's not. I mean, and that's and not guys, all. Looks is not all.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that we must know.
Hypocritical this, so.
I'm not saying we must police people's lives, but I'm just raising a scenario. How much are we willing
involve ourselves?
No. How much are we willing to tell it like it is, right? With a friend or well, mainly friend, because if it's a stranger, you won't matter to you. But if it's a friend, if it's a very good friend, you go and see the person as a scenario I wrote, as I raised, and you're going to say you're with the person for the money. It's not just for because you're not going to walk with him on the road, but then again, maybe trim drive him have money and thing. Would you tell that person straight up, what you think?
I don't.
And you guys, you can tell us your thoughts.
I think there are certain things where our opinion doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I think I'm maybe.
No man, but your friend.
I'm a friend, but if it's a looks thing and the guy have morals and the guy have everything else, I think I'm willing to swallow that pill.
You're not gonna say that.
I won't say no. Because sometimes looks doesn't.
It's not all.
It's not. Most of the time, looks is not all. But if we have all the other category, I know my friends. I know that the guy have stability and she needs that.
But you know, so she prefer a man where she can walk with and she.
If she asks me up,
him look good. If she want a man, she talk and she deal. She after deal that cute man.
I think I say, well, he's not the fairest among them all, but maybe I'm not the right person because I'm not a looks person.
No. You know her now. Would you tell her what you know about her?
That's a girl. She's not the fairest of them all, but
go ahead, do your thing.
But I say he's not the fairest among them all, but he can work with. If I look, I go for because everything is supposed to surpass that, but. Your thing still, I have got to look on him in the mornings and everything. So
that should tell her though.
Yeah, but I'm not that person who will be blunt and rude like Lordy ugly sir. Cause I have people like that,
Yes.
It's a Lordy ugly sir. But I think maybe that's where I'll be a little hypocritical. hypocritical. Because maybe that's the first thing I go see still,
You go see it and just
I go see it
go
and
blank.
I'll say, okay. But me try to show it, come on, no, she start first too,
But I think the fact that she come to you, she know say, is a you should value your opinion.
If she said, girl, tell me the truth, man, tell me the truth. I say, he's not first among them all, but him have so much to go on for him.
Marlene says, hello, L. I would do like what normal people do. Talk with my family or husband and say, I hope them know what they're doing. So at this point, Marlene,
that's all I
you're going to pity, you're going to see, we have hired and say, oh,
I'm not good at
telling that. And thing, and she then beside
me. You're really not good at telling. When it comes to looks and so, I don't think I'm a blunt person like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to them something there. It was if I turn to me and say, tell me, man, tell me. I'm not. You understand?
So the question was, I did Google the same question. This person, I don't think there's anything inherently right or wrong about being hypocritical per se. It's just a fact of life. It happens specifically when we encounter a situation in which one of the many simple rules we like to apply to similar situation is life doesn't apply as well as we'd hope. It happens when we have to bend or even break a rule as an exception so that we can do our best to make the most out of a situation. That doesn't really present a favorable outcome. This is when we realize that sometimes our simple rules don't fit as neatly into a complex world. So as Martin pointed out, for the benefit of the other person, you bend the rule and just walk away, or wherever I said, do your thing,
you know.
And then now you go make series with me.
Yeah, because God bless those. You have some person where you remember the play that they put on at church when Ashley was a thing. Ashley can say, no, sir. I'm like, sir, I'm not that type of person for just
blurt it out.
Make more hear what you answer first. And even so, no, sir. I'm going to give you an answer, but not an insulting type of answer. Like some people say, last time, ugly, so you could do better. No, it's not in me to like do that to people. It's more like I try to understand where you're coming from. And if it not makes sense, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you in the right way. That your feelings not hurt.
I still ask the question, is there a proper way to be brutally honest versus an improper way?
The proper way to be brutally honest is to be respectful
in the
give it in the way that you would love to receive it without being hurt by it. I believe in that.
Yeah.
But if I give it to you in the way now that I say, okay, you shouldn't be hurt by it, and you're being defensive, I have a way for either just draw back or take away myself. And so that's why I do it in that way. But if I try to help and now you're trying to put it back like you want to fling on something, I go sun up, and that's when you may get the brutalness of it. Because I think that I'm trying to give you the truth in the most humble state for you to help yourself, but then you're flinging it back on me, and then you're flinging it back with power as if, okay, because me help you to realize the truth, you're offended, and now you really want to be rude and hurt my feelings. I will try to take myself from it, but if you don't allow me to take myself from it, then I'm gonna stand up. That's me. I'm gonna stand up to it, and then it may not be so
accommodating. Marlene says, well, I think in all, you should try and be tactful, even if you are blunt.
Yeah,
and be kind.
Think of others' feelings.
So the truth is then, and let me ask you guys online, have any one of you ever played the hypocrite? Let me ask you, Michelle.
Now that I talk about it, I think I did many times. I think I didn't. I'm being honest. But now that we're getting into it, I say, I'm playing hypocrite quite a few times.
I think I have. I'm trying. I think I have, But let me plead my case.
Hey.
I think I have, but only because I'm sparing somebody's feelings.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah, like
it's not like me I try to cover my end of the stick.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I'm trying not, as I said many times since I started, I'm trying not to be blunt and hurtful.
Yeah.
So I try, and I already see that the person is in a kind of uncomfortable state,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna change the price of belt. Me try to, all right. Me try to play the hypocrite. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But it must be that it don't hurt someone.
Yeah, I think I've done it before.
And there are times I think where you're forced, like you're put in a situation where and there's no going around it. I think I have before. There's no going around it where you have to just you know,
just play the hypocrite.
yeah, because there's some person that they don't pick up easy that you're trying to you know show you without actually make you feel uncomfortable or ashamed, or there are some people like that. They don't allow you to show them what are you trying to say. Are you saying this? And I said, no, I'm not saying that, but so and so. Just think about what I'm saying. Are you trying to this? Are you trying to that? And then I say, yeah, your eye big. You know?
Because I push it.
Them a push it, and then it becoming so overwhelmingly uncomfortable. Like this is getting bigger than it meant to be.
Yeah.
So I'm the type of person who say, I'm trying to tell you that you have matter in your eye. Yeah, because I don't do well like with hot and cold. I don't know if it makes sense. Like I'll be trying to say usher you out of it so both of us don't get uncomfortable situation. But if you try to play hardball, like, and what your point? What you trying to say? I say, no man, I was just trying to do, and you're carrying on and like you're pushing it for me to start get uneasy now. I'm gonna say I was trying to tell that your eye full of matter. Straight and get it out.
Marlene says, okay, I get you me. Of course, we all human. Worse, you want someone to feel good about themselves. So then, it's not a bad thing to be hypocritical. I think the person that we read a while ago basically said that there's nothing inherently wrong with being hypocritical. It doesn't matter of the circumstance. And you bend the rule based on the circumstance. So, for example, then, would you say a parent who smokes telling her children not to smoke? Is it that?
Yeah, because it is hypocritical, but you're doing it for the better interest of somebody. I see nothing wrong.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
So even though you know that your lungs are dropped or your lungs are collapsed,
and you're addicted,
and you're telling the person, like, why don't you should not smoke? I'm like, well, you smoke too.
And that's the reason why I'm trying to spare you. I mean, you know, our children are good and stuff, certain stuff like that, and I would say, and hence that's the reason why I'm here standing to tell you, don't you dare. You know, but when I have a problem with being hypocritical is when somebody is being hypocritical to prove a point or for make somebody else feel bad. I have a great problem with that. Big problem. Because I'm trying to say that if you see that it's not going to bring truth, clarity, and what would you say, help someone, you should roll back on the hypocriticalness and catch up on yourself. But then now I think it becomes real negative. It's not helping anyone. It's making a bad situation worse. I don't agree with that at all.
And for those who are just coming in, I want just to bring you guys up where we're at. We're on the topic of when is it okay to be a hypocrite? Or to be
and I don't love the word, and I hear the word, but
that is why we say, you know, because hypocrisy or being a hypocrite has, especially in Jamaica, have a very negative connotation. You understand? There's the meaning of the word that I had, and I just want to find it again. So people can understand the meaning of the word.
So I guess
it says a person who claims or pretends to have certain beliefs about what is right, but who behaves in a way that disagrees with those same beliefs.
Like for instance, now I believe, like as a child of God, say I'm working at an establishment and we have Christmas staff party, and you know, all through the year may pop, oh, thou shalt not, the Lord said. But, you know, we're going to hear one big tune You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Where you know me love, cause maybe you love a song before you get saved and you're tune that.
Mm-hmm.
But all along you're on your good behavior and there
Mm-hmm.
practicing what you preach, and you're gonna hear the beat, the beat drop, and then you can't control yourself. You start drop foot on the dance floor. I mean, I believe in all of that. Cause
Yeah.
control, I believe in control. I mean, I believe it better you go and deal with it in your head,
Yes.
but never you dare shake legs.
Upset.
That's hypocritical.
Upset passing through.
Mm. Hey, my brother. Salute.
Greetings, man. Greetings, upset.
Welcome, upset.
So,
You know?
so, alright. Even going back to the question with like say me and some original reason.
Mm-hmm.
The truth of the matter, I am probably one of the most blunt with them. Like, you know, if we know some, and for those who are Christian, we use certain words just to be real based on how we interact with some persons. Me know say my girl is, I'm gonna tell him, say, brother, leave the woman girl penny. Because you know, yeah, but easy, man, you don't know, say,
You don't know.
well, in my mind, I say, don't bring it to me then, because you know I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
keep it out if you
Gonna tell
don't
the
want.
truth because,
Yeah.
and at the same time, me don't know. It's
You don't know what.
is there. Well, if you come ask me opinion, I'm gonna tell him. It does is his lifestyle or how he want to live his life. But if you bring it to me, I say it to him. I say him say no man, lead woman gap because no say you know nobody, right? And but there are times, for example, if another conversation and him relate that thing to me and say boy, you know, say him original girl catch up on him. You know, I said, why? You know, she go to the phone and see the text and railway tape. And I said, well, we expect. You understand me? I mean, I call you, but my virgin said, him girlfriend, he went out, came in late, and he might be phone on TikTok. And him drop asleep. Him girlfriend said, all right, just take a phone from him. I'm out cold. I should go in them
Then I
phone,
leave it
go in that phone and check it out and see some stuff.
Oh, so she put it back like us.
Yes, man. She just give it back. I didn't know when he wake up, she give it to you. You see?
But me, I never that I put that not hypocritical.
No.
I leave it for access.
No, but you can relate the situation to me.
Oh.
So I said him say, brother.
Yeah, let me hear your response.
No.
Listen.
I tell him say, you don't put your word in that.
Oh, whoa.
Because it's like I said, you made her catch you? No, me never said that. But say, brother, but no, in my experience, me say, yo, him come in and just drop asleep on him. Why father they drop asleep on the thing just sit away? And I say, whoa. You understand me? So
if I weren't
these things
able, we have
happen.
topic like that already, you know, because if it was say it was you and I'm not able to do that, like have password and stuff. I mean, we talk about this endless.
Yeah.
I use a password by your belly. Me said, thank you, Jesus, God. When me don't snoop, a screenshot I said.
Me know so upset to that for upset to that changing password.
I want to leave the brother alone. Honestly, if you don't have access to that, man, that just become ice cream.
Marlene says, oh, LOL, Seventh-day Adventists who don't celebrate holidays and call it pagan, but play hypocrite and accept Christmas bonus.
Yeah, man. Beautiful Marlene.
Presents and Christmas lunch. Act like all good. Hypocrisy, I say.
Hypocrisy. You know what would be the fun thing?
But come on.
If you have the right person.
There's no way they're going to refuse that bonus.
Then look here. I don't,
the workers are as everybody. Take the bonus, yes.
I don't know if I love to play with sarcasm or what.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel something like I'm that person that will say, then hey, so-and-so. I mean, you don't celebrate Christmas. How about I get that?
Yeah, they're not going to
They're not give you, but knowing me feel like me that do that, you know, me that tease it. Worse if they move good.
One thing for sure now. One thing for sure. I know hypocrite when you come on to port.
Listen, that alone, the 7 day thing.
Remember the lady who...
Oh, Auntie Betty.
She's a nice lady?
Yeah, she's the Auntie Betty. Yes. But she didn't know though. Grandma Betty, she didn't know.
Tell the story.
I don't know, you know. Serious story that. All right. So
So y'all don't know her. So
you
we
don't
can't
know
tell the
her,
story
but
because you don't know her.
no offense, my siblings, if you're watching this, but they will laugh because they did laugh.
Yeah.
But Auntie Betty, if you come across it, no offense. So we went down one Christmas, and Cornell, he's good at baking pizza. He used to work at Pizza Hut in his younger days. So we made, that's when Mama was alive. He made
Yeah,
he made
I
pizza. We
made
bought
pizza.
pizza things and made pizza in the country, and he used pork. But there is my stepdad, mom. She's a full-fledged Adventist.
I mean,
But
I'm
she
people
did,
that British, so just remember it.
right, but it wasn't a setup or anything. We just weren't paying attention, or everybody was so relaxed that
Yeah.
we're not paying attention that okay, she don't eat pork, so she should get chicken. So after the pizza done on the syrup, it was so nice. Everybody started said, "What? You could have a pizza shop and whatnot, whatnot." So her mother-in-law, no, hi Auntie K. So Auntie K, so Grandma Betty said, "Yeah, the pizza was so nice." So Auntie K said, "Then Grandma Betty, hey, you ate pizza today from what Cornell made?" So she said, "Yeah, man, it was so nice, I couldn't refuse." So Auntie K said, "Then you didn't know it was pork. It's bigger corn, it's pork. It's not." Yeah, what? Well, I didn't know. Don't remind me. Don't tell me. I ate it without knowing.
And she enjoyed it.
And she enjoyed it. But then we had such a big joke about it,
Yeah.
and laugh about it. But when I look back on it, I say, "Oh my God, it's not funny. That's her fate. She don't eat pork." But it's not like anybody set her up. Nobody set her up. She just happened to consume the pork and love it without
And it wasn't like outright.
rudeness or prank.
It's like processed pork. Pork.
But it was pork. It was bacon. She said, "Well, don't ask, don't tell. I didn't know."
Because like some person will like try and vomit stuff.
Vomit it out.
But
And she's an elderly
and
person,
she digested
so
it well.
you know that some people would have been upset,
Anyway.
angry.
So I
But she was
googled
good.
some stuff. It says, what is the characteristic of a hypocrite? A hypocritical character abuses the trust of others and often will play upon the trust to get what he wants.
Yeah, and that's where it's a problem, yeah.
He is comfortable with deception, so much so that the lie and the truth may become confused in his own mind.
And that is why
That's
that's
rough.
why I said I wouldn't want to be so much aligned with it, because if I have to be hypocrite, play the part of a hypocrite, it has to be that it's helping somebody. Because honestly, it cannot be a habitual thing, because you may become it. And that's why even before now, I would say to Cornell that I realized that I stand the chance of being friends, like good and best friends with persons who are blunt.
Tell me like it is.
Yeah.
I mean, with grace and love.
I stand a chance with that. I would rather know that I have somebody who will tell me the truth, and we will maybe get in it over the truth, but at the end of the day, we grow to respect and understand each other. I strive better with that than persons who make it their thing to be like hypocrites. But when they will want to tell you the truth, it's after the fact. I cannot operate that way. And that's why in my much years, I've come across a lot of persons, and I've have a lot of good friends. But, some person may find out that I really bad. And will say, or she's so distant. And so some of the time, or most of the time, is because stuff that I've realized, like being hypocritical and so, just really bad, because I say, I don't want to be in the position where I have to tell you, say, it's severed because of so and so and so and so. Because I realize that me not going to change you, and the situation not going to change, so I just say, because.
So in other words, then, so for example, if something you may say, or a truth that you may say that will bring rift between you and your best friend, would you still say it? You know, listen.
No, me laugh for a while.
All right, for those who are listening.
Sorry, guys. I was reading the comment.
Before we read the upset, I am saying something that a truth, right? Saying a truth. if you say it, it's going to bring a rift between you and your best friend, do you still say it?
Yeah, I still say it. And the truth is,
it's going to bring a rift.
But it's the truth. That mean then we weren't really friends as we think we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any problem with that. If I'm gonna tell you the truth, because how can we really progress and survive in a friendship and lies?
Yeah.
It
Can't
be because I'm always gonna try to cover and hide a part of me because maybe you can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good point. And I think that's why just hear some people say, "Oh, we have a love and hate friendship." That's not friendship.
Well, that can be jokify, but if it's a real statement, like real statement, that sound dicey for true.
People say it because it is true.
Mm-hmm.
They butt heads and whatnot, but it's not because they're being truthful and looking out for each other. It's because people are saying, "If you like hear the truth, you understand her.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's selfish and we can't deal with the selfishness, and I have to just tell her, and but we're friends." No,
Mm-hmm.
there has to be a common ground. If I am truthful and say you're a liar, it's a good thing. So I should help you to come up to being truthful, because you can only progress from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But me now it's come over to the lie part. So if me you keep on struggle because me I tell truth and you always lie and it solves a problem,
mm-hmm.
you have to draw a line and you take yourself.
Lioness, are you still there? Just checking in.
No, I don't hear Lioness.
So Upset said, "LOL, my wife can't see my phone. Sorry."
I could beat my brother.
We should have tried you to the but no, it doesn't say.
Don't try more no more.
All right, so there's a few other things. It says, what are some examples of hypocrite? People who tell you not to eat candy while they chomp away a licorice all day. Chomp away on licorice all day. People who say they hate cars but always beg you for a ride. They are engaged in hypocrisy or behavior that is different from what they say they believe. A hypocrite is a person who practices hypocrisy. What they say is not what they do. Now, that is the point where me have an issue. When it says what you say is not what you do, I think to me, that is a part that will send the wrong message in my mind. So in other words, if you say you're yes, you know, you say you're health conscious, but then you live a Burger King like myself. Gavin, don't judge me.
In the country, he's always cussing people. And no one not for the family. Can I mean what's it class? And I find on cause long time no see give me a money now. I may say something like we would just look at me, just shake my head and say, no, I learned not to take him serious. If I have it, I gotta give it. You understand? And then same with us say, if him ask, I say, me have no, I'm not point up my brokers, the pay girls to come for bank. You never have no money yet. You never had this. I said, I don't want nothing for them, just a test to say, and then you see another time. Oh, you stay. Give me 5 bills,
Party guys.
I don't even think you realize him have a problem,
So,
but you have people like that.
So the truth is, I don't know. It's like though I read the meaning of it, I'm wondering to myself like, is it? Well, most people say no, it's not. It's not. All the person who come on live say no, it's not okay to be a hypocrite. But I think as you said, and I think Marlene said it, that I think we have all went down the line, down that line before. And for me, I can say unequivocally, it was all with good intention, not to cause a rift. But at the same time, if there's a repeated thing, I'm gonna be honest with my own conscience. I'm gonna say no, man. I'll call you one away. I'm gonna say it to you, man. I say no, because at the end of the day, for example, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna do something that would disgrace my friend in a crowd. I'm not gonna do it. But I'll call him one away. I'll call her one away. I'm gonna say it to her because at the end of the day, if I tell her say me a friend, you got
and that's the thing,
you got me. You
even when
got
I was
me.
surrounded, like certain little
You
things,
got me.
like being a part of maybe a group to do something or a party or something, and the question would be asked, "Oh, this is what we're doing. Or do you like it?" I have a way of saying what I think. I have a way to say, I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but it can work, man. It can work. It's really truth. You asked me my opinion. My opinion is that if it was me, maybe I would not have gone to, for that. But I see where it's workable. It is workable. Some people will say, "Oh, Cicely, easy or whatever," but I don't look at it that way. I think it's hypocritical for something. The person asks openly, and I'm going to be a part of it, and he asks my opinion. It don't make sense. I say, it's great. It's lovely. And then when I'm wearing it or take part of it or using it, I'm going to fidget and say, I don't like it. I don't this. No, that's not me.
Gone through the gate.
Has gone to gate. If I decide, say, I'm in agreement with you with it, how I feel after that doesn't really matter. But in the get-go, you ask my opinion of it, may I go tell you the honest truth. So that's where it's at. And it's not that it's a bad thing. We're two different people. It may be excellent in your eyes, but for like my taste, it may not be the most palatable for me. But it is work with. If I'm eating it, I may not spit it out because it not gonna kill me. And yeah, it do have its own look of flavor. But if I need a wow effect, I go look for what give me wow.
Yeah. Marlene says, I prefer to tell the truth and it hurt than hearing you saying behind my back to someone else that relationship would be irreparable. Irreparable.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I think that is, even this topic may seem like a simple little thing, but it has
messed up a lot of relationships.
Yeah, a lot of relationships, because when people learn what it means to appreciate others, you understand? But you can still be honest.
Yes.
But you be honest with taste. You deliver it the way in which you know you're able to receive it, and it's okay. If you're a blunt person and you just don't have no problem with how anything goes, then you think about the person that you're dealing with. If you know the person, you should know what hurt them or not. Because most of the time before we speak, we do get a warning that maybe we could say it another way, but some person just, they do it deliberately, maybe to hurt or to get a rise out of somebody, or they do it because they really don't give 2 cents.
All right, so I'm asking a question. Is it ever okay to play the hypocrite with your spouse?
If you're asking me pertaining to you, no. And I think that's where sometimes you may even have like similar little things with me, where you say sometimes maybe I can filter with some. It may not be huge things, but that's why even sometimes you will say, seriously, you're gonna flip it, because I feel it's you and I'm comfortable with you, and you understand, so it's me, and I shouldn't be playing hypocrite with you. And even sometimes we say about maybe say to you, you want me to play the hypocrite? And you say, it's not playing the hypocrite, but fix it up. You understand? And I think that's where I start to take more, because what you said do make sense. Not because you are my friend and also my husband, I shouldn't be so raw with every single thing, because I have to take care of your feelings too. And know what hurt you from what uplift and from what not. So even within itself, it's not really okay. But at the same time, because if you play the hypocrite with someone, there will not be a level of trust. You don't get to know the person. So there are some circumstances where we have to go easy too.
So hold on there. All right. So is it okay to play the hypocrite for a minute or two, and then now, just to make something blow off, then afterwards you go back and revisit it?
Maybe it's not okay, maybe but you know that it happens. Maybe it's not okay.
Or maybe it's in a crowd or something.
No, man, you can't. And that's where it comes through again. Even though the person is a spouse, that's why it's good when you're friends. Because when you're in a crowd, you have to be careful. You have to be respect. Respect is always tall. You understand? So I wouldn't even use the word hypocrite. I would say be conscientious.
Being conscientious.
Yeah. When it comes to certain things, I wouldn't put the word hypocrite in anything pertaining to really any good solid
relationship.
relationship.
Whether
But
whether spouse or not.
whether spouse or not, you must know when to go easy and what have you. It's
Mhm.
not like you're telling a lie, but you must know when to pull back and know when it's the place for certain things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Well, the truth is, um, and I think all of us can agree that at some point in our lives we have played the hypocrite. But I don't think for what the word represents, I don't think. And is there hard? Alright, is there like I've got a thing in my head now? Me I talk to myself. Is there a hard and fast rule on it? Should there
Yes,
be?
there should be.
So
I
zero
believe
tolerance.
that
Don't ever be an hypocrite.
I cannot say that
That's
because
what me I say.
the truth is
The
there should
circumstance
be.
may
It should be.
differ.
If it's helping and uplifting, you have to. Some people may see it as patronizing,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, it's underlying being a hypocrite
Mhm.
because if you're doing it for the betterment of somebody,
Yeah,
me not see no problem wrong with that.
yeah.
You understand? But if it's a thing for your personal gain or for a negative thing to make someone feel bad or worse off in whatever situation,
Mhm.
it's not okay.
So then,
It's like the
we
doctors. Sorry, they have to play the hypocrite at some point. You know?
how doctors play
Yeah, because
hypocrite?
most doctors don't take the medicine they try to give.
Oh,
You understand? But they know it will make the situation better.
Hello, I work with the pharmaceutical company.
No disrespect that pharmaceutical worker there.
Bring it in, that's what bringing in the bread.
they do that.
Yeah, because even when you check it out for the real levels, when there are herbal remedies, if that herbal remedy is known to do the work, what and so for example, me as a little man develop a pill, and the pill works 100%. What I hear the bigger pharmaceutical companies will do, buy you out and then reduce how much you put in, how much in the pill, and then
You
can
can
sell
keep
more.
going back for more.
And can keep going back for more. But that's another whole topic all by itself. But guys, again, it is always fun to have you guys on. This topic is I think is a discussion that I think and everybody will have to be like a personal assessment and introspection how you deal with certain circumstance. I don't believe in being hypocritical. I honestly don't. Am I being hypocritical in saying that? But I believe that you have to weigh the situation and know how to bring across something. But I don't think truth should be necessarily compromised, because the truth will always set you free. And sometimes your friends may not agree with you, but I think the only thing you can do with truth is speak it in love and in grace. Because considering the other person who you're talking to and considering yourself, would you want somebody to deal with you in a particular way? Say it out in a particular way. You understand me? And if you consider those things, the next time you're asked or forced to be hypocritical about something, you can then make a decision to say, all right, you know what? Let me not give me a few, or let me talk to you another day, or whatever the case may be. Because at the same time, if it's truth to help somebody, then you should say it.
Sure.
The only part, and I think Marlene and Chanel said it, like I don't think we have the right to tell people about their relationships per se. However, I believe if you invite me into the conversation
I'll give you
and
my
ask me
opinion.
for my opinion, I'm going to give you my
But I'm
honest
going to give
opinion.
it with love.
Give it with love, give it with grace, right? Because that's the only way somebody can receive what you say and feel like there's benefit to what you're saying, rather than condemnation or being judgmental.
And the truth is, let us stop doing things for doing its sake. If you really don't want somebody's opinion, do not ask for it.
Don't solicit
It's
it.
like when somebody will ask you, how are you? If you really don't want to know how the person be, don't ask.
Well, I know. It's like when you go to somebody and you know you don't like sardine, and they put the sardine here, and they might share it out, you know. They say, come here, man, get some food. And they share the sardine and you look on it and you sit on the table. And see, I look for the sardine like,
No, if they ask you if you eat it, you don't eat it. You don't eat it. You
say,
don't want. Yeah.
so don't go force
Spare
yourself and eat the
yourself.
sardine. And
Yeah,
make them
but
feel bad for themselves. Go
I make
share
them feel
them
bad.
share them food here and you not eat it.
But honestly, though, don't answer people's opinion if you don't want it, because them all give you.
But Ali said me not eat it.
But don't want to eat neither. And if you and don't lie, if your belly not full, you say, you know, really, I can't digest it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Maybe they have something else can give you.
Alright, here's another scenario. You got your friend yard, you eat food already, your belly not full, them ask him if belly full, what you tell them say?
If for them I cook, me not really want it. Me say,
No.
my belly not full, but I'll wait till I go
No
home.
man, you go to the yard, you eat. Them ask you if your belly full. Your belly not full. But you don't want to tell them say belly full because you look like you're greedy.
Me no want tell them. But I say my belly not full, you know, but me say no man, I don't normally eat plenty all at once. And that's true.
Well, me I tell
You
them
have to
say,
ask a greedy person.
me I go ask them, you know like money in the pot. Straight.
Well, you stay so
Oh,
for
you
sure.
mean?
But I'm the person.
Me not go act,
belly
me not
full
go act
easy.
DNT, I mean, no, so me eat enough. I'm like, no, I'm good.
And I like people
I
like that.
really
I like
want
when
some.
you tell. I don't know, but it's
I
the
really want some more.
Yeah. I mean, if a person
You
said it's a
can't
little
run with
bit of
Michael
food,
with it.
I just said, listen,
You can't
honestly,
run with Michael
don't
with
you
it.
dare ask Michael if his belly full. That 3/4 time his belly never full. And he might tell us, but a little bit you give me, I already give enough. But
Man, he said, well, you share so little, and you know that why you asking.
and I would appreciate that, you know. I don't know. I have this thing. I like when people just tell me. I like it. Even if you want to, then I say, shall I look a bit of food you cook for so much child? That's fine also, because the truth is the truth. Because when you want to lose weight within the family, you do cook a little bit. Me with the type of person say, well, that me have. And if I know that me have, me say, we just cook for cooking sake, you know, because they not eat off it or whatever. But that's the thing, though. Life is so easier when I'm not a goody person, don't believe that. But I believe in being just honest. It makes life so easier. And you know what I get to realize? Most of the time, even I was like, you know, but I'm being honest, and people say, boy, Sister Lee, you know, easy. I mean, that mean me not easy. Me literally, I be me. Me literally being me. But I think I'll try to give jokes.
You know, we're coming to close, but you know, me realize with this whole topic, yeah.
Why?
When you're around people, I realize like the more straightforward you are, is the more them. It's like two things come. They want to come, stay more, get closer to you, or they want to move further from you. And I think that to me,
And that's fine.
that will benefit you. That will benefit you because it's as if you start sit them out. Because you I mean, you're not perfect, but you just chop straight.
Yeah, because that's
and when
you
them
want
see,
people
and
to
them
do
know
the
you,
same.
when them know you chop straight, them either walk away from you, and those who come close to you know say them have to just them are get it. And at the same time though, them appreciate who you are because from the get-go you show yourself out there. You understand me? So there's no two-way about with Cornell, I think, or with Michelle, I think. Them get it out there from the get-go.
If you're the type of person who can't deal with the truth and so too, then it kind of alright too, you know, because everybody don't have to be all up in the same umbrella. You have your umbrella too.
You actually get to see what the unwanted persons then, because those who know, in the sense that if they know them can't handle the truth and them can't handle all your deal, they will keep themselves to themselves.
And that's fine.
And it's less stress for you.
Yeah.
It's less stress for you. Man, it's not even my husband can take my mouth. I'm a sharp shooter. Molly, do it with grace.
When you that's
oh my God.
When you that's jeez. Wait, they say?
Okay.
Like
Jesus peace.
Yeah, Jesus peace, mish.
Yeah.
Like if you figure say me too, and there are other times they rebuke me too and say, I'm here, there, relax. But I guess it depends on the mood.
Michelle chop it, man. She chop it. So, but the thing about it still, the only thing me say is that when she doing it, she have to just make sure she do it with grace, because at the same time you don't want to push away people from you, and then and people probably think you're callous and not necessarily accommodated and warm. You understand me? And you don't, and you're not going to be what you're not neither. But at the same time, you still want to that person
because I don't
feel okay to engage. Yeah, to engage in a conversation.
I think some people just done right don't want you to say a thing, because I'm the type of person where season it up, and if it's a experience, me not even have to tell you my experience in saying whatever. But because I really want you to understand, I'm not coming from a negative place. I'm not trying to let you feel bad. But if you ask my opinion, if you ask if me like, if you ask what me think, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm not even gonna put down what you think. It's just that I'm trying to soothe you to let you know what you ask me what I think. But what I don't appreciate, don't ask me what I think. And I'm not trying to hurt your feeling, and I smooth and answer respectfully, and you act as if, okay, no matter. I shouldn't say it. Yeah. Because we are not twin. Even if you're twin, you have different opinions. You understand? And it's okay for the other person's opinion to be different. But what I'm getting to find out, a lot of people ask your opinion, but they want you to agree.
Oh,
and that's different.
Your opinion is that what they really want to know you think. Just the more if they agree.
I agree.
Okay.
And I'm in a slide.
That is not going to work. Anyway, guys, we really appreciate and love you guys are coming on. Marlene, Lioness, Upset,
Miss Lioness,
Rowan, all of you guys. Chanel, you should come and visit Martin. Mommy, thank you for coming in to Mommy. Just
Pamela.
Right, and Pamela. But just to remind you guys,
the silent person.
And all of those silent watchers, just click the like button, please. We are asking you now to just reminding you to send your 10 to 15 second video where you encourage others to sign up to Conversation with Elise. Don't
like
just tell them, say, oh, like, share, subscribe, and come. No. Say to the person, you listen.
What you enjoy.
You watch us from the get-go. What you enjoy. Tell them your favorite video. Tell them, what you think about Michelle or me talk or whatever, straight talk, whatever the case is.
But keep it positive, because truth is, if you're negative, it not. If it is negative, if it's a good, what would you say?
But if
it's a good criticism, not a problem, because we're not here for all nicey. But again, if it's a good criticism.
So you're basically helping us to promote the channel.
Yeah.
All right. So you send it to conversewiththelees@gmail.com. That's conversewiththelees@gmail.com.
And what should be in the content? Like, share,
and of course, subscribe. You have to say at the end, like, share, and subscribe. And
why should they like, share, and subscribe? Oh, this is fun, or this is real, or whatever. How you interpret it to be.
Just tell them tell them how you feel about it. And we'll post your video in one of our videos coming up. And again, as we said, look out for our new intro and our anniversary, our second anniversary.
With YouTube.
Our second anniversary video that we're posting along with our new intro. All right. Of course, we are also on TikTok, Instagram. We post our
clips,
links on Facebook, so you can watch it. You can check it out too. And guys, we're asking your support to help to promote the channel, get us to 1,000 subscribers. We've been doing this for a while, and I think we should reach 1,000 already, right? But with your help, we will get there. And so we're asking you to partner with us, send in your videos, tell your friends, tell your neighbor, tell your co-workers, tell your church members to tune in, and we enjoy when you come and talk with us.
We enjoy your company.
The conversation. We enjoy your company and your thoughts. All right. So again, we thank you for coming on. We're going to leave it now. I say thank you guys for coming on, and we'll see you again on the other side. So blessings and thanks. Thanks.
Oh.